Hello, gorgeous. I am so grateful, honestly, so grateful to be here with you. I know that especially as we're heading into summertime and kids ending school and getting ready for summer plans and all of those things, I just know that there's a lot going on. You probably have a lot on your plate, on your to-do list. And so I appreciate this time with you. I see this as a gift to be able to connect here even if I haven't met you personally. I feel like, I don't know, there's something about this community. Maybe it's the notes that I get from many of you, or the questions, or the reviews, the insights, the takeaways. It's like I feel like um, it's a gift to be on this journey with you and to get to know you, even through the ethers, even just through hopefully sharing in these episodes with you. So thank you for being here. I'm really excited for today's solo sode with yours truly. I was trying to tune into what would be the topic, like what was most energized for me that I wanted to share with you, to talk about with you this month and in this time. And it's interesting. One of the manifesting tools that I've been using quite a bit for a long time is all around the power of visualization, of creating this greater image, vision in my mind, in my mind's eye. And I want to say, because I know not everyone is able to visualize, that if that's a challenge for you, it's okay. First of all, one of my first coaching clients years ago, his name is Eric. He's amazing. He's now a coach and doing amazing things. I remember talking to him and coaching him, and we were talking about visualization. He said, Julie, I really don't, like, I have a hard time visualizing. And we realized that was not his tool. For him, it was feeling, sensing this ideal future self. So I've decided in today's episode, which will be a little shorter than typical, but it's going to be experiential. I'm going to be guiding you in a future self visualization, and I will be making sure to just be using some thought joggers and some guidance that's going to help you if you're not visual. So there's nothing wrong with you. There's no issue if you're not able to visualize. You can always come back to that feeling, that sensation, that sensing, that greater knowing, or just feeling into the future self that you want to be. So that was my first kind of disclaimer thing that I wanted to share, and I'm really excited. I really love the power of visualization. It's so powerful. I know there's a great Einstein quote about how our imagination is the precursor to reality. And I know I've often overlooked this. Frankly, for me, sometimes there's actually been a little pain and sadness around visualization, because I almost have felt in the past like, well, if that goal or that desire hasn't happened yet, I don't want to be let down. So I don't want to even imagine it. And I want to see if that speaks to you. First of all, we want to always give ourselves love and compassion. Just give yourself some space, some grace to feel that. And, one thing I have just learned along the way is that not only does it not hurt anything to do this, there is really a beautiful power where we connect in to a greater power, to a higher power, to that God force, to our higher self, to frankly what I really believe is your Youest You. And so it's okay to be a little bit trepid about it. Maybe it's something you haven't done in a while. Maybe you've tried it and then you didn't feel it worked. I'm just going to invite you either way to come open-hearted, open-minded. And of course, if you're listening to this and you're driving, do not close your eyes, my friend. Wait till you can listen, but I would wait to do this when you have a moment to be still. Whether you're sitting upright, whether you want to lay down on your bed or your couch or a comfy blanket on the floor, whatever's going to feel really good and cozy and have you be in a state of presence is ideal. So we're going to do this together, this visualization of your future self. I do want to share, this is one of the most powerful tools, one of the tools I use often with my coaching clients. It's something I teach in my coaching certification program. We talk all about how to use this in various ways, and really how powerful it can be and how important it can be to get that sense of kind of, where do you see yourself? Where would you like to end up, be, self-expressed? How would you like that to look and feel a year from now, 5 years, 10 years, 20 down the road? It can be very powerful, especially in that coaching relationship, to then reverse engineer, starting with that goal, that dream, that vision in mind. So I just want to say, I have found this to be very powerful, both personally. I tend to have a little imaging visualization loop that I do before I go to bed. And I find when I remember to do that, that it often creates a very peaceful sleep. So I am hoping, it's my prayer, my intention, that this visualization, you can come back to it as many times as you would like. Um, keep this episode nearby if this is helpful, and of course share it with anyone you think that it could help as well. And I hope that it helps you to unlock your heart's greatest desires, your deepest desire and alignment with who you are, with why you came to this planet. Hopefully there are aspects of you that emerge in this visualization. So with that, I'm going to invite you right here and right now, as long as you're able to close your eyes. Again, if that does not feel good for some reason, then you can also gaze ahead, but it does help to kind of go into your inner world by closing your eyes. Now, I'm going to invite you, as you close your eyes, put your hand either on your heart, or another great position can be just palms open. So if you're laying down, keeping those arms to your side, palms open, signifying that openness, that receptivity. Letting your shoulders drop, and we're just going to take a few really powerful, deep, cleansing, lovely breaths together. So filling your belly, your diaphragm, with air, trying to do this with mouth closed through your nose. You're going to inhale and just set an intention as you're doing that. May I connect to my highest good. May I be able to get images or sensations or feelings about my meest me, my greatest dreams and desires. May I do this with ease, with peace, with grace. And then exhale, releasing any stale energy, any stale air or doubts. Let it go. And again, let's take another deep cleansing breath together, filling yourself up with greater inspiration. And we know the power of intention. So setting an intention for yourself right now. What is your intention? Maybe it's clarity. Maybe it's clarity of that vision, that greater idea, knowing, goal, dream. And a part of your intention might also be to really be able to see that or to feel that, and then release love, release peace and ease to all trillion of your cells, to your body, to your energy, to the world. All right. And from here, I'm going to be guiding you. So again, keeping your eyes closed, staying in a relaxed, comfortable position. We're going to start by going into the heart, just connecting into your heart space, this very deep well and wealth of infinite intelligence, heart intelligence, wisdom. And so just imagine, as you're breathing, this beautiful golden ball of energy is in your heart space. As you inhale, filling your whole heart with divine love, with golden frequency, with that energy. And as you exhale, watching, feeling, sensing that golden frequency, that high vibration, just moving throughout your chest, moving into your belly, pelvis, up through your chest and neck, Inhaling that golden high frequency vibration and watching, sensing, feeling that energy just continue to expand throughout your legs, your roots, your feet, all the way up through your arms, your hands, into your throat, your face, the top of your crown. And so now we are just activating those seven major main chakras: your root, your sacral, your solar plexus, your heart, of course, opening your heart, opening that heart center through your throat chakra to your third eye up to the crown. And just breathe that in. And just noticing that deeper connection to yourself, to the beautiful vessel, spirit that you are. And now, very specifically tuning into the qualities of your heart, that deep care, compassion, unconditional love, appreciation, kindness. You might even notice a little baby smile forms on your face and your mouth. And just feeling that gratitude for your breath, for your heart beating on your behalf, and for this connection. You might even imagine or sense a beautiful, like an umbilical cord from your solar plexus, your belly button, to the divine. So that might be up above you, around you, just sensing this deeper connection in right now. You are always connected in to the great mother, the great spirit, universe, God force, whatever you call that. And just heart opening. We're going to imagine that umbilical cord. You're directly connected. In fact, you're always connected. And we're just going to set that intention that whatever is for your highest good and for all those you're here to serve, that this direct communication between you and your higher self with source, the universe, with God, is clear channel. Whatever it is you are wanting to see, to feel, to sense is going to happen with ease. And so now, feeling rooted and grounded, deeply connected to your highest essence, heart open, all of your chakras, those wheels spinning with light and love, connection. I'm just going to invite you, my friend, to imagine that you are in the most peaceful place for you. It might be somewhere you've been before. It might be a place that you've only could imagine. Could be on the beach, could be on a mountaintop. Maybe it's on your favorite swing. Maybe it's in a bedroom, on your favorite chair. Maybe you're by a body of water. Maybe you're sitting on the grass on a picnic blanket. Just find a spot in your mind's eye or in your memory and picture yourself there or sense yourself there. And I'm going to invite you to imagine wherever you have decided to land, to sit, to be, to put yourself that feels peaceful and calm. Imagine like as if you were at a drive-in movie. There is a big screen in front of you, big screen, projector behind you. You could be in a movie theater, or you could be right there sitting on that favorite spot on the rock on the side of the mountain. Just imagine there's this projector. And you are 1 year ahead from where you are right now. So we're in June of 2024. And I'm just going to invite you to imagine on that projector is a movie depicting you, your life. And in fact, this picture of you on this projector, this movie screen, is they're images of you in one of your most high point moments. So, wherever you might be, whatever you're doing, just tune in. This is a high point moment where you are feeling so connected to yourself, so aligned, so on purpose, so joyful, peaceful, powerful, divinely connected. It might be the stage that you just dream of speaking on. It might be a retreat that you're leading. Maybe it's a TV segment. Maybe it's with a partner that you know is in your future and you're on a beautiful date with this person. Maybe it's climbing that mountain you've always wanted to climb or finishing a race. Maybe it's meeting a client or finishing a graduate program or a certificate program. Maybe it's painting, whatever that might be. Just notice, tune into, and sense that highest future vision of yourself a year from now. A year is quite a long time. Much magic and miracles can happen. So I want you to tune into, what are you doing? Who are you with? Where are you? How are you feeling? What are you noticing in your body and your sensations? What are you wearing? What colors are you surrounded by? What kinds of images? What is the temperature outside? So I'm going to give you a moment just to tune into your highest self future vision. And just notice what you notice, or notice what you are sensing, what you're feeling. Maybe there's a deep sense of confidence, of gratitude, of peace, of incredible joy. Maybe of this bubbly vitality. Maybe you feel just really good in your skin. So notice what you're feeling, what you're noticing, what you're seeing. Okay, now I'm going to invite you to, just like you would take an old school Polaroid, like a snapshot, like a still shot of this movie. So you have the whole movie that you might be seeing or feeling, and just take a snapshot. So those, if you're visual, just maybe there's an image. Maybe it's that image of you after publishing your first book, and you're signing your name, and there's a picture of you sitting at a table with the book open, and you're with people that you love and you're signing your name, just as an example. Or giving that TED talk, or with your significant other. And if you are not as visual, just take that visceral snapshot. How do you feel? Notice how you feel. Let yourself feel that. Okay. And so before coming back to this present moment, opening your eyes, what I'm going to invite you to do is just to thank your heart, to thank yourself for whatever it was that you experienced. Even if it was vague, but maybe you got an inkling, you got just a little sense of something greater for yourself. Thank yourself right now. Thank that part of you, that God connection that's always with you. Thank that your higher self for helping you to see that glimmer of what's possible. And now coming back to the present moment, opening your eyes with me. And what I'm going to invite you to do after this episode, after you've listened, and you've finished listening to the visualization, is you could pause right now. In fact, if you wanted to, is to just jot down some of the high points, the highlights of what you saw, what you felt, what you sensed. My friend, this is that direct connection to your greatest desires, those gifts. You just got a preview of totally what's possible for you. You've got an image of your Youest You expanding. And what I know is that if you can sense it, if you can see it, if you can feel it, it can happen. Now, the work might be to believe it, to put it into practice. And so I'm going to share a tip, almost like if we were to edit that video that you might have seen or that you felt. I'm going to invite you to pick a little clip. So you might even write this out. You might even do a audio where you say this out loud and you record yourself on your phone and create a little loop that you can listen to, especially before going to bed. Really powerful, and powerful to hear your own self. It tells your subconscious, this is what's happening. So create a little clip of the high point of what you envisioned, right? So whatever that might be for you. So if it was finishing that degree, right? Like turning in your dissertation, your paper, whatever that is, getting that certificate. And maybe there's just a little clip of that highlight reel. That's what I want you to do in your mind's eye. Now, you could record yourself speaking this. You could actually create photos and create like a little reel for yourself that you look at visually, right? There's lots of ways to do this. I'm going to invite you to start tapping in to that image, to that little highlight reel every night before you go to bed, starting with today. Before you go to bed, it can be just a minute or two. You want to get into that space where you can see it or sense it, and then express your gratitude. And remember, if that image is coming into the forefront of your heart, your mind, that greater intelligence within you, then it's possible. And also remember, something that we intended in the beginning was, may you connect to what's going to be the best for your highest good and all those you're here to serve. Now, my belief is the divine is constantly, it's just a constant flow of love and of giving, and frankly, using each of us to express and to share and to be of service and to impact in a way that is going to uplift consciousness, that is going to help the higher good. So don't underestimate the power that the divine is working through you, and how important it is to really honor and trust this vision, this imagery, these desires, these dreams that are coming to you. So I hope this was helpful. I thought it would be fun to do this as more of an experiential episode. You can use this at any time. And remember, these images, these dreams and desires are going to evolve. One thing that I do that you might want to do, it's helped me. I'm looking at it right now. I have a poster that says miracles manifested, and I keep track. I keep track so I can see the evidence that this works, that the power within us is here for our highest good, that divine connection is always here to love you, always, no matter what, and to guide you. That deeper yearning to be your Youest You, whoever that is part of your birthright, is part of your gift to the planet, and is unique. There's no one else like you. Out of our 8+ billion human beings, those dreams that live within you, my friend, my goal is to have them be manifest, to made manifest. And so you might also do a little bit of journaling, get in touch with that greater vision a year out from now, and start to reverse engineer. What can you start doing now? What's one baby step? What's one little tiny bite-sized step that you can take now towards that greater vision? And what I can tell you is, we don't need to do much more than to do our part. We have free will. So being willing to be willing to envision your future, your highest self, that future vision, and then to be taking little baby steps. Don't just watch out. Watch what happens. Watch how the universe is going to rush in to help you. I've had so many experiences of this. It's a given to me today. It's a knowing. Sometimes I forget. That's why I keep the evidence list, human like you, to remind myself, oh yeah, we live in a benevolent, incredibly loving, giving universe. God, the divine, right? Universe, universal flow, the divine matrix is all about giving and joy and love. And so my intention, my dream is that this helped to activate, to open up something within you maybe you haven't seen or felt or sensed in a while. I would love to hear, what is your greater vision? What came to you during that visualization? What is activated? What seed did you plant today? What seed is looking to grow and flourish within you? Let me know. Would love to hear from you. And of course, you can come back to this as often as you would like. And as always, my friend, it's such an honor to be here with you. I know that there are many other places you could be, other things you can listen to. I'm hoping that this gave you a greater ability and space and place to really connect to your higher self. And as always, from my heart, from my inner light to your heart and your light, namaste. May you trust that greater message. May you trust your vision. May you trust yourself. May you have the faith to follow whatever it is you're seeing, that you're sensing. And may you know that in surrendering, in letting go and allowing this greater source to help you, to come in, to play with you, to connect with you, to co-create, that you truly are giving the world a gift. So much love, as always. Mwah. And I will see you soon and hope that this was helpful. Lots and lots of love.